Sending emails isn't something you should dread. It just requires you to know what to do and what not to do. Here are your professional email writing do's and don'ts. We all know what it's like every time we have to write that professional email. You have to think for like 5 seconds before you start because you're not clear on what to say and how to say it. So here are your do's. Number 1, do have a clear subject line. Seriously, that should be easy, right? So this is not the time to put hi or hello without actually explaining why you are sending that email. 2, do use proper professional salutation. I think that's easy, right? Dear, hello, not sup, not how far, what's going on? No, that's not it. 3, do strike a balance between formal and casual language. This is not the time to use King James English in your email. It's time to be able to have a clear communication. So the person who is receiving the email understands exactly what it is that you are saying. Don't be too formal, and at the same time, don't be too casual. 4, do use an introduction. In every email, your introduction is basically your first 2 lines, which explains why you are sending that email. So if you're sending the email because you want to have a meeting, your first 2 lines should say hello or trust you are well, because everybody says that, right? Hope this mail meets you well. I would like to have a meeting with you and the team on so-so day at so-so time. And then you explain why you are sending that email. So whoever it is that is receiving that email, if it's your boss or your colleague who's quite busy, they already know in the first line in your introduction why you are sending that email. So always have an introduction. 5, do know the culture. And by culture, we're not talking about tribes, we're talking more about the office culture. So now that we've talked about the do's, here are a few don'ts. Number 1, don't assume your email is private, which means you shouldn't be sharing private information that you would not be proud of if it ends up in other people's hands. Number 2, don't hit reply all, except you actually want to reply all. Number 3, don't assume the recipient knows what you are talking about. It doesn't hurt to take a few seconds to actually explain a little bit further what it is that you were trying to communicate. Number 4, don't be negative. I think this is just a general life tip. So yeah, don't be negative in life and not in your emails as well. Number 5, don't overuse exclamation points and abbreviations, because most people don't actually understand a lot of the abbreviations that are used these days. So this is not text or text language or SMS or Twitter abbreviations. This is an email, so spell it out. So don't overuse exclamation points and abbreviations except when you have some emphasis, and that's for the exclamation points. So there you go. Go and shine in your next email, professionally that is. For more workplace tips, visit www.thejoeman.com/discover.